Hi y'all, Karma here. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you'll want to subscribe and become a part of our natural healing community. We've got some great videos planned, not just unboxings, but foraging in the forest and all kinds of herbal, crystal, sound, meditation, magical videos. And if you're returning, welcome back, welcome back. You guys make my day so much. Your comments really help me be motivated to make more videos and to work through ideas to bring you some better content. Today, we're going to be opening Tamed Wild. And Tamed Wild is a monthly subscription box that sends earth with magic and intention-setting rituals to grow your practice, craft, and spiritual path. The Tamed Wild box contains 4 to 5 items and a ½ ounce of artisan blended tea. The box is $20 a month with a $5 shipping fee. Any coupon codes and the link to subscribe to the box will be in the pinned comment as well as the video description. For the price of this box, I think it's one of the best economical boxes that there is out there if you enjoy doing different types of rituals and intention setting ceremonies to help keep your goals on task. So let's review really quickly what we got in last month's video before we forge on to this month's video. In last month's video, the theme was Artemis the Huntress, and we received the Honoring the Goddess Ritual Information card. And I just love reading these. I don't really do gods and goddess worship per se, but I see it more as like reading history and thinking about the stories and the things that people believed, and then taking those things and turning them into intention setting rituals for myself for my own personal goals. We got the ritual stones of clear quartz. We got the sticker for the Rose Water Project, the Apothecary Dropper Bottle, the bow and arrow amulet for the bracelet, the rose petals to make the rose water with, the parchment paper, and the tote bag. So I have not made that rose water yet, but I will be making it. I don't know if I'll make it as a goddess rose water. Probably I will just make it as a rose water, maybe even spray for my face and my body, because rose is super good for the skin as an herb. So let's get right into this month's box. I don't remember what the theme is. So as you open the box, this is what it looks like inside. And you've got your cards, and then they usually do a book, and then the rest of your items are tucked down inside there. Looks like we have another project with a bottle. So let's look first at the first card. It says ritual tools, and then it has everything that's in the box listed. So I will read those as I pull out the items in the box. And this says an invocation of Lugh. So they're looking at Lugh this time and talking all about Lugh. And this does have the ritual instructions on there as well. And like I said, remember, if you don't want to do a ritual focusing on Lugh, you can still take that ritual, kick the camera. You can still take that ritual, look at it, and then adapt it to what you want and what works for your needs if you don't do gods and goddess worship. So the first thing we have here is a booklet called the Book of Gods. This will be great for reference for me. I love all the ancient Greek and Roman mythology and learning all about all of this. Oh, and they're in alphabetical order, so it has Achilles, Adad, Adonis, Apollo, Ares, Atlantis, just a plethora. Ganesha, Horus, Janus, Mercury, Odin, Saturn, Poseidon, Shiva, Holly King, Thor, Zeus, and then the second part, looks like there's another part. That's another part, so let me see, what's the second one? I don't know. But then it starts again with A, and these are all, oh, well, I can't read most of these. So I'm not sure what makes them different, except for they may be different culture, or it might be different names. Interesting. So there's two different sections, but I'm not quite sure what splits them up. So if you caught the names and can figure out why those are split into two different groups, let me know. So Book of the Gods. Refer to this booklet to read about 100 gods, deities, and masculine archetypes from around the world. Maybe that second half was the masculine archetypes. Within these pages, you will find suggestions for offerings and invocations, as well as guidance for recognizing their many faces. I really like the archetypes too. In my Masters of Counseling, I studied Jungian theory and read all of his books, and he has some really interesting stuff about archetypes and the collective unconsciousness and all of those kinds of things. So nice. Then we have a bottle. It looks like there's a little lid to it. It's a nice size bottle. Wonder what we're going to be making. Apothecary Bottle. This glass bottle with lid is perfect for storing homemade elixirs and potions. For this ritual, after incubating the herbs in a mason jar for the required time frame, use a cheesecloth to strain out plant material, add honey, and store the finished elixir in this apothecary bottle. Great, so it looks like we're going to be making a tincture in here, which is right up my alley. So nice. I wonder what kind of tincture we're making. Then we have our little Tamed Wild bag. And inside it looks like our next little amulet for our bracelet. Remember, they do like 6 of them. Oh, that's pretty. Really pretty. Lugh's Shield Amulet. Lugh is the Celtic god of craftsmanship, poetry, and the arts. He is a skilled blacksmith and the patron deity of Lusadna, and that's the holiday that's coming up. The start of the harvest season. In the old world, Lugh was a warrior and carried an array of magical weapons, including a spear, javelin, and a shield. His shield was not like others, for he used it to distinguish himself and create diversions, making it nearly impossible for opponents to touch him. When we wear this amulet, we honor our talents and shield ourselves from unfavorable attention. If we feel drawn to work with Lugh, we ask that this amulet deflect envy, amplify our artistic abilities, and nurture the sacred masculine part of our psyche. And I like that they said if you choose to work with Lugh, because like I said, you can do all of these things without actually working with another deity, another god, another goddess. You can just make it into an herbal tincture. Then we have a dropper, and that's so that when you get the tincture done, you can put it into the bottle. Pipette. Transfer the finished elixir from the bowl into the apothecary bottle with this pipette. Then we have 2 honey sticks in here, and honey sticks are often used to sweeten up a tincture. Now, tincture is made with alcohol, and the herbs sit in the alcohol usually for about 30 days, usually for a full moon cycle. And then you can sweeten it with honey if you want. Now, the good thing about using a tincture with herbs is that a tincture will last for a long, long time, whereas if you do an oil-based, that kind of thing, it's not going to last as long, and the oil's going to go rancid. So a tincture and alcohol will last, some people say, indefinitely. So it's a great way to preserve your herbs and get the medicines you want out of those herbs. So here's our 2 honey sticks. Honey carries the essence of the sun. In spell work, we use honey as a binding agent or to sweeten the delivery of our intentions. If drawn to plant medicine and magic, we use it as a natural remedy for allergies or as a preservative in tonics and elixirs. For this ritual, strain the Calendula and Hibiscus elixir into a clean bowl, squeeze the honey stick into the liquid, and blend until completely dissolved. So it looks like we're going to be doing a Calendula and Hibiscus. And here is our Hibiscus and Calendula. Look how pretty. Contains hibiscus and calendula flowers. It does not matter if you are a rose, a lotus, or marigold. What matters is if you are flowering. Says powerful in love magic and can be used to draw forth an honest lover. Calendula flowers diffuse negative energy and are effective when cleansing your space, tools, and self before ritual. Hibiscus is a flower of passion and divination. And just in case you wanted to make this more as a tincture for medicinal purposes, here is the information on the medicinal qualities for calendula and hibiscus. Calendula and hibiscus. When we use calendula in a ritual, we join forces with the sun. The flower is often added to funeral bouquets and placed atop of graves of recently deceased souls to eliminate their path to the other world. When combined with hibiscus, these herbs create a powerful potion, one that garners attention from Lugh and the sacred energy of the harvest season, no matter what time of year. And then it does have here Elixir Kit, and that includes the dried herbs, the bottle, the honey, and the pipette. It says within this kit are tools to make a calendula and hibiscus elixir with Lugh. Prepare this elixir 1 month or moon cycle prior to August 1st for Lusadana. And I think I'm saying that right. Lunasada. I'm saying it wrong. Let me see. How do we say it? I don't celebrate these really. I mean, I read about them and I really enjoy learning about them and celebrating part of their story. Lunasa. Okay. Lunasa. So I butchered it earlier. Bad. Prepare this elixir 1 month or moon cycle prior to August 4th for Lunasa, August 8th for the new moon, or August 22nd for the full moon. These dates are suggestions. You should always choose a timeline and completion date that complement your craft. This kit does not include the menstruum or liquid for fermenting. The common options are 80 proof vodka, brandy, blah, blah, blah. You can use apple cider vinegar and that kind of thing. Typically, I use like a vodka or an Everclear, something that's really high in alcohol. The higher the better, but at least 80. And last but not least, a beautiful desert rose, which is selenite, right? Ritual stone. Desert rose is easy to recognize thanks to a sandpaper-like exterior and textured folds that mimic flower petals. In addition to remarkable physical features, desert rose amplifies inner knowing and increases confidence. Crystal experts suggest that each piece of gypsum crystal, a piece of selenite, also houses a spirit or guardian. If you're looking to connect with a guide, carry this stone as a talisman or meditate with it to encourage channeled messages. Okay, so in this box we received the Book of the Gods, the ritual stone, which was the desert rose, Lugh's shield amulet for our bracelet, the Elixir Kit, which included the calendula and hibiscus dried herb, the Apothecary Bottle, the honey sticks, and the pipette. I think this box was great. I'm looking forward to making this tincture for the medicinal qualities of the calendula and the hibiscus. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button on this video and subscribe to the channel where you can say, "Karma's my friend." Bye, y'all.